I know. I know. I've been slacking, man. I keep slacking away. It's just, and I have way more fun. Not way more fun, but you know, I like doing this. But it's also more fun to play video games with your homies and shit. But in all seriousness, though, I know I missed the opportunity, man. You know, the hype of the beta, could have capitalized on it and just grinded out videos. But I decided, nah, I'll play the beta, and after the beta, I'll just play games with the homies. Anyways, yeah. So basically what I want to break down in this video is the post-launch support. Now, there has been some leaks of kind of what we're going to be playing, so mainly just focus on the tweet that came out, I think, during the beta, or like, you know, it was decently a while ago, whatever. But basically they said, the directors of the game, that they will have a progression system that is, quote, gonna keep players coming back. What do they mean by that? There are many ways that, you know, they could just loosely say that without it meaning anything. My main concern is, oh, you just come back because we have an insane level cap to grind for. Now, based off the leaks, I'm not so sure about that, but also I'm not 100% sold. So basically, the leaks, they have dog tags that leaked, and they have camos that leaked. Both categories, or, you know, both these things, they look dope, but both of these dog tag and camo things, nothing stands out as, like, a master thing, like, you know, akin to a Call of Duty master camo, you know, grind and stuff like that. Would I like that? Depends. There are a lot of camos in this game, and they, like I said, they all look cool. You know, obviously for the most part, and some better than others, but they all look real, and they all, you know, fit the theme. You know, it's pretty much the same shit, but nothing looks stupid, or, you know what we're going for here. And then the dog tags, they look surprisingly good. I think they already look better than Battlefield 4's. Not as good as 3's, but definitely better than 4. And yeah, they look fantastic. Some of the ones they seen, you know, showed off or leaked. But yeah, nothing really standing out here as like, okay, so that's the thing we're talking about. All right, this is all relative though, speaking, you know, like what to them is something that's gonna keep players coming back. Because I'm also worried, are they just talking about like battle pass challenges? You know, that can't be what they're talking about. You would think it's not, but who knows, man. Now, this is a very minor thing in the grand scheme of things. It's just something I am very, you know, interested in. Because I obviously have fun playing the game, but also, you know, want to do crazy shit or get super cool, unique things, you know. One thing I do appreciate with the Call of Duty games are the camos, at least in the sense of the flex, for lack of a better term, you know? Like, you put in that effort to get something to show off because you have that much fun with the game. Now, will I say that I have fun doing that in Call of Duty? No. I never got past gold in Call of Duty because it does get tedious for the sake of just being tedious. I don't, you know, just the point, or, you know, that kind of structure or idea. Now, what I would love mainly is just Phantom Assignments 2.0, and just expand on it. You know, camo, a soldier uniform maybe, or skin, dog tag, to then lead up to maybe seasonal weapon, that might be too much, or a yearly weapon, because I feel like this game is going to live a long time. And maybe we could get more than one Easter egg weapon. I would be surprised. I honestly would be surprised if we get one. They haven't done it since, what? Did they do? I think they did it in 5. Or no, they didn't. Did they? I don't know. They at least did it in 1. And from what I know, it was a bitch to get. I don't know if it was as bad, or I think it was worse than getting the bow, which I did organically. I didn't do the community map. I wish I did, but it is what it is, man. It was fun doing what I did. It was fun, man. You got to interact with people. You had to plan it out. I messaged people, and this was like later. It wasn't when it was fresh. So it was kind of cool, you know? It was like, it wasn't day one, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like years and years later, but you get my point. I like the idea, especially with how big this community is going to grow, with how popular this game is. We could really do some fun stuff with a Phantom 2.0. I mean, for the love of God, it is a Phantom edition. So they do know of it and are acknowledging that. So, yeah, just bring back the Phantom assignments. That's the thing I want. I think it fits Battlefield because it's not just do the same thing with everything over and over and grind away. It's more of they played in different roles of like tanker, chopper, support player, like all these different little challenges. You know, you had to pretty much show some skill in some way. You know, it took me a while because you had to get only 20 jet kills, but I'm a terrible pilot, and it took me a while. And then, you know, there's just so much, there's such a wide spectrum of what you can do in the game that it made you, you know, it's just as simple as headshots, long shots, double kill, you know, you get my point. Let me know what y'all think, man. I know I'm kind of just rambling here, but I really just am very curious because they could really, you know, get the hardcore player base really into this. Portal is a huge thing too, you know, with post-launch support, and I'm just, man, frothing at the mouth here with the potential we have here. I can't get over it, man. I've been fiending. You know, we scratching and clawing like where we need it. We need another weekend. Come on, give me. But in all seriousness, yeah, it's the most fun I've had in a shooter literally in a decade. That is wild to say. And it's so good. It's so nice, you know? People want to nitpick and stuff. But I love to soak in the fun. I let the little side stuff, we'll wait till launch. Then we'll get in the nitty gritty and start nitpicking and stuff. Nart's nitpicking, you know? But yeah, let me know what y'all think. You get what I'm picking up, what I'm putting down and shit. You down for the Phantom shit? Cause that shit, well, there is some wild stuff you had to do, man. Some little ridiculous things, but it'd be a lot easier nowadays. Hell of a lot easier nowadays with Discord. I mean, I think Discord existed back then, but you know what I mean. You know, with the homies, you know, I got the squad. Everyone's gonna be playing. We're gonna have so many communities. Shit, motherfuckers, if this shit grows, by the time, you know, shit pops off, there we go. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm done rambling. Let me know what y'all think. Later.